Hello and welcome to Nevefull Aces, where you can learn nonsense to useful things that you can apply on your daily lives. And it shows I'm happy because of the heart accent on my head. Loving it. So it's either two things. I'm confused, there's birds. And if I'm happy, there will be heart. So moving on to my magic box. Today, I learned one thing from my Neverfull GM in Monogram canvas that I could actually use it in reverse. So I saw the video of Vintage Heirloom, and I'm going to link it down below in the description box for you to view the 5 things you never knew about Neverfull. But today I'm going to make a quick review about the Neverfull GM. I've used this for about I think 5 years already, and almost every day I've been using it. So as we go along, you will see the wear and tear of the purse that I have been using. And this is the Neverfull GM in Monogram. This is how it looks like when it is reversed. So I have been thinking before, when we bought this, I think I'm going to link on the description box below the video of my Louis Vuitton collection, and there's a story behind this. When me and my husband went to Louis Vuitton in Kingdom Tower, and he asked me if you're going to have your first brand new Louis Vuitton bag, because my first Louis Vuitton bag is actually a second hand from the summer capital of the Philippines in Baguio City, and it was actually my sister who saw it. It was just lying on the floor. Nobody's interested in it, and I actually bought it, and it's super cheap that time. When I went to Louis Vuitton Kingdom Tower, they authenticated that it is the original one, and they fixed the zipper for me for free. So there are some warranty, I guess, that if you bought, I think it's like an international warranty that if there will be something that they could fix, it's either they will contact you, it's either they will inform you if you will be charged, or if the item is done or cannot be repaired or anything, they will just update you. So moving on to my review, when me and my husband went to Louis Vuitton in Kingdom Tower here in Saudi Arabia, that was I think 2011 or 2012. It was I think few days before my birthday, and he asked me if you're going to buy, or if you're going to have the chance to own a Louis Vuitton bag that is bought brand new, which among these bags would you have? And I think it's an instinct to all Louis Vuitton collectors that they would actually have the basic, one of the basic and staple bag, which is the Neverfull. I guess from my opinion, most commonly you would see this. Whoever is having the Louis Vuitton collection, before anything else, it's either this will be their first bag, or this will be like one of the bags that they wanted to have after the bag that they would love to have or to own at first. So this one, if it's not on reversed, this is in Monogram canvas with the cowhide string or strap, and this one is like 15.7. Oh my god, on GM size, I think it's, I'm sorry about that, I think it's the control of my AC. 15.7 in inches on height, and I think this is like 8 inches, and this is 13 inches. I didn't buy the base shaper or the shaper of the bag, because I like my bag to be like smooth, squeezable, and I wanted to feel the drop down or the bag hanging on my shoulder. So, I've used this for like about 5 years, almost every day, because this is really my favorite, aside from my husband being as his gift for me. And you could see the cowhide leather. This is not actually a dirt. This is the transferred color or stain from the abaya that I'm wearing. That's why, as you can see, now I'm wearing a gray one, for that reason that most of my bags, especially the Monogram bags, have their cowhide leather. So I think it will stain. Not unlike if you're using the ebony. I heard from Vintage Heirloom it's ebony, because the trimming of the leather is coated with PVC, covered PVC. Yes. So it's actually an educational one for those Louis Vuitton collectors, especially those who own Neverfull, whichever the size is, because this one is actually like, there's a purpose why it's made D-ring on the strings on the side, same as the D-ring on the opening of the Neverfull, because you can actually attach them both like so, one on each side, for like a better a more secure closure. It's like, it's going to be like a net something if you have a bulky thing that you don't want to you can't afford to fall, or something that could only strap something in, or you can actually put this in the middle like so. Alright, now an impromptu what's in my bag in my Neverfull GM. So let me open this. I came from the main hospital today. I'm not working, and I exchanged my uniform. It's actually due, so I'll be showing you what's in my bag. Rarely I use my bag organizer, because I wanted to, like, especially on my rest day, I wanted to feel something like a little freedom on my own. So randomly, especially if I'm using my Neverfull, I don't use bag organizer. I just put everything in, and then as I go along, it's like I kind of like the feel of like touching the bottom part of my bag and try to fix things, align things like this. And this is how it is. You know, I'm loving it. I like it. Probably I'll be wearing it this way for quite some time from today. Although there were some stains, I think, from some of my water, I think. So I'll probably like have this cleaned to vintage restore when I go back in the Philippines. Now onto my what's in my bag. I will show you starting from the outside. Now remember, on my previous review or video on my Louis Vuitton collection, you would notice that the Louis Vuitton bags that doesn't have a zipper on the opening will definitely have a zipper on one of the main pockets, and the Neverfull has one pocket, and this is, I think, I don't know if it's 2010 or 11 model. Let me see. Okay, now this is SP1191, so it's on the 19th week of 2011. Please correct me if I'm mistaken. So I think that's how you read it. But I don't know what's the SP is, but that's how you read the code. So I'm opening the main pocket. I think the main pocket is like probably 10 inches by 10, I think, because it is not actually attached on the lining. This is open from here to the bottom. So I have the marriage certificate because here in Saudi Arabia you have to be bringing in some legal documents proving that you are related, no, not related, but you are married to or have the legal relationship to the opposite sex. So which is, my husband is here, so I'm having that. My earphone, because whenever I watch something I use my earphone, especially in public, because it's kind of annoying to disturb other people. And I have some pen, some notes, my BlackBerry passport, another pen, and that's it from the outside. Going on the inside, I don't have any compartment in. I have my eco bag because I brought tons of my uniforms. Most of them I returned because I'm not actually using it and it's only occupying space in my cabinet. And some papers here, some more papers here because I went on to HR and all those stuff. I fixed them. I fixed some things. My scarf from, where did I buy this? From Accessorize. Because the only thing that you can have fashion with here in Saudi Arabia is by putting some accent in your abaya, and this is what the female wears when we go outside. We don't wear anything that is not abaya outside, so we can accent it with our scarf. So I don't use the regular black one. This is gray so that it will not stain from my monogram. And this is the scarf, the head scarf. Just plain and simple and like that. Still in fashion. Okay. So that's my scarf there. Let me put it here on the side. And I have my pouch here from H&M where I have my basics, my Sephora lipstick, my Marks & Spencer limited edition lipstick, H&M lip gloss in strawberry blush, and my Mark & Spencer Pink Eyes limited edition lipstick, Sephora, oh dear, I have a bad lighting here. I think it's number 40, if you could see that. Yeah, liquid lipstick, some pens. I have my Inglot 179 lipstick, and I have my Inglot powder and some papers. Okay, so let me put them all there. And on, I have, earlier my battery was running out, so I have to bring my charger, my power bank, and my pocket Wi-Fi is actually has a function of a power bank, so I always bring this with me, and I place it inside this one together with my headphone, like so. Okay, and I have my pink agenda in PM size, I have my 6-key ring, 6-key holder, and I have my Denman brush. I have my passport. I always bring my passport because you'll never know what will happen. Unlike before, the passport stays in our passport office, but now there's a new law. I think that was implemented 2 years ago, that the employee has to have the passport themselves. Otherwise, the employer will be fined. And I have my card holder with me, my sunnies that I used this morning, my Josephine wallet in Monogram. I have my ID with me. I have my fan with me. Mind you, even if it's cold, but it's still summer here in Saudi Arabia, but even if it's cold, I always bring that because I experienced before when I was inside the transportation. When we say transportation here, it's the bus or the van that we're using. So I think that one time it was a heavy Monday traffic day, and the AC was broken. It wasn't working, and we have to suffer the heat inside. And the buses here are commonly locked. It's not actually those that windows could be opened, so it is sealed. Only the driver's windows that are open, so it's kind of difficult. So I always have my fan with me in all sizes, and every time I'm going in the Philippines for vacation, I have to buy. So this is now the empty Neverfull in GM size, and I like it. I'll probably wipe it a bit, but I haven't. For 5 years that I've been using it, I haven't washed it or anything. So this is the wear and tear of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in GM size. So I hope you like the video. Please, guys, as usual, my magic box. You can contact me on my other social media accounts, and please do like and subscribe, because on Lulay of all aces, you'll learn nonsense to useful things that you can apply on your daily lives. And of course, who wouldn't miss Leza Bear? It's time for him to rest. Thank you so much, guys, and please leave a comment and like. Thank you.